Lau here. Welcome back to a new cosplay showcase video. As you can see, I'm already in my cosplay, but of course we will then again switch to my home where you can see the cosplay on the mannequin. This is a short introduction because I also probably need to explain what this cosplay is. This is called Peppermint Rose, and probably nobody of you has ever heard of it. It is a toy line from Mattel, if I'm not mistaken, from the early 90s or late 80s, early 90s. I think early 90s is correct. There were dolls and some smaller animal characters, and I think there was a like TV show or a TV special on VHS. There's like wrapping paper, stickers, everything. I didn't know that when I was a child, but my like in Germany when we have our first school days or first school day, there's a little bit of a celebration and we get such a candy cone, and it has like colorful like Disney art or whatever you want on it. Mine had Peppermint Rose on it, and I didn't know that was something like Peppermint Rose. I thought it was dark pink and white striped and had this little blonde girl on it with like pink clothes, and I just thought she might be some like Barbie knockoff, or I just liked how it looked. And yeah, but I have a photo, I can insert it here. And just like some month ago I found out that this actually was an existing toy line that I had on my like school cone. I don't think that there's an English word for it, like school cone or anything. And it is Peppermint Rose, and I was like researching it, and I really thought that it looked so cute. I just couldn't skip the idea to cosplay it. That's why I made this cosplay, and it really looks like over the top Barbie, but it is not Barbie. I can insert also pictures, of course, from what it actually looks like. And yeah, have fun with me explaining this costume, and see you at home. Bye!
The magical land of Peppermint Rose, the most magical candy flowers grow. She picks the magic flowers to make perfume and brings the magic perfume bottles to you.
Peppermint Rose brings you 2 magic perfume bottles so you can magically make your own candy and flower perfumes. Just add water, and her helper sweet spray makes everything smell beautiful.
Shake and swish your magic wish. You'll smell like Peppermint Rose.
Peppermint Rose and Sweet Spray dolls each come with 2 bottles to make your own flower and candy perfumes, sold separately.
So yeah, I'm home again, back in Berlin, and I want to show you my Peppermint Rose cosplay now in detail in this cosplay showcase video. So the first layer actually are these bloomers. You can see these bloomers looking out of the skirt for about maybe 10 to 20 centimeters. You can see that in the doll, you can see that in the artwork. So yeah, these bloomers are actually not directly made for this costume. I was stupid enough, bought the fabric, and then I was like, wait, I have white bloomers in the same style. These were made like way back in 2009 for one of my earliest cosplays for a version of Jessie from Pokemon, from Team Rocket, as a costume that I did for her. And then I reused them for my Alice in Wonderland, and now I'm using them for Peppermint Rose. They are very simple, like loose fitting bloomers with a elastic here, so it gathers, and then you've got these gathering folds. Here there's no zipper or anything, it opens up because here is a string inside. You can tie it, and then you can either wear it in the waist, or this one I wear more at the hips. Yeah, easy. The next layer are 2 white petticoats. The doll doesn't have petticoats. I don't know, but I think I needed it for the volume of the skirt. I did not make them. I bought them like different pages on, I think, eBay over the last, I don't know, 5 years or so. I have 4 different ones that I'm using for different shapes of shorter petticoats. Like, as you can see, the one below is, well, this really like more, looks like more fairy-like. Here, I don't know any explanations about petticoats. I don't know any terms. Yeah, this upper one is a little bit longer, and I use this one really, the one underneath for the volume, and this one because it holds a little bit longer because the skirt, the dress is a little bit longer, and it is more like in tiers. That's it, just for the volume. The next thing is the dress, the main part of the costume. It consists of a skirt part, which has this lovely rose fabric, printed fabric, which I just got off of an online textile fabric shop. I searched for different ones because I didn't want to print one myself. You know, actually, she has those peppermint roses. Peppermint roses are like white roses with pink stripes, which is like the overall look of this doll and of this toy line. She has these she has these roses on the skirt part and the sleeves. But as this is not a huge costume, it needs to be exactly spot on right, I decided I just take the most beautiful rose printed fabric that I can find and use this one. And I really like this one. It has a lot of roses. They are not red, they are pink, so dark pink and light pink. And I use the same for the sleeves. The skirt part is a full circle skirt plus, I think, a half or like a quarter circle as well, so it's more than a circle. So when you see, if I stretch it out, there's even more here. So I wanted to have this much fabric, so it creates these nice like loose folds here, and I really like a huge like circle skirt, or even more than circle. These puffy sleeves, they are lovely. They are so 80s, although the toyline isn't actually from the 80s, more from the early 90s, but anyways, they are like gathered in the sleeve like insert. They are very wide and then gathered at the like end here, and they have a stretchy like rubber band inside. So they really are super puffy and create this like huge like shoulder thing, which reminds me so much of the 80s. Then the upper part here, the main body part, is dark pink, and then you have this light pink color, which is like Peter Pan color, so it doesn't have anything to hold it up and lying around, so something, it's just lying flat. It follows the shape of the neckline, and then it's flat and has this like pointy shape, and then goes around, and oops, also on the back is round. And as the whole dress is to open and to close in the back with a zipper, I needed to have an opening here so that it's not like the collar can't be closed. It also needs to be open, but it looks very cute. And you might think that this dark pink and light pink doesn't go together, but together with this also dark and light pink, these dark and light pink roses and the fabric, I think it creates such a cute overall look of different shades of pink, because this whole costume is an explosion of pink. It's not Barbie, Well, let me tell you, when I had Peppermint Rose on my like school cone, and I didn't know that it is Peppermint Rose because I actually didn't know Peppermint Rose when I was a child. I always thought this is kind of a Barbie. I thought I had a Barbie on my school cone, whereas I knew it's not Barbie because she looked more like cuter and it didn't have the Barbie font, obviously, but it's so pink. Yeah, but it's not enough pink. There's another layer on top of a skirt with, again, a little bit of a different, a little darker shade of pink. Before I put it on, let me show it to you. I chose a very, very stiff fabric because I wanted these folds like really to like stand, to really keep its shape and not just lay flat over, whereas of course I know they wouldn't have laid flat anyways because I have petticoats underneath, but that's why I chose a very stiff fabric, just a white one, and these stripes I painted on myself. Right now I have a fabric medium, which is like a bottle of, I don't know, 1 liter, like see-through or like whitish painting stuff, like a fabric medium that I can mix up with every kind of like acrylic color, and then it turns into a fabric color, kind of. Not 100%, but better than always buying new fabric paints, like textile paints. And here I could definitely use a nice pink that I had, nice pink acrylic color, mix it up with fabric medium, and then I had like a long, I don't know how long, maybe 4 meter or 5 meter, like of this fabric, like strip, laying on the table, and I always taped the white parts off with like the tapes that I had, like this masking tapes, and then I colored the pink, now textile color, on it. It is always, I don't know where I can show it to you, a thin stripe and a thicker one, and then a wider like part left out white, and then again thin pink, thin white, broad pink, and the broadest in white. This is the the pattern that I followed, and then I gathered it at the waistband. I also put those stripes at the waistband. I gathered it like a lot in a lot of folds, but the folds actually are not, I didn't iron them down, but just like that, they are at the top, and then they lay openly in this skirt. Now I was a little bit unlucky with the fabric that I chose, because whereas it is the stiffness that I wanted, you can't iron it. I didn't know that this is like, you can't, it said you can iron it with, I don't know, with a low temperature, something like, I forgot actually what it said, but it seems to be such a low temperature that with my iron, I can't iron it at all. That's why whenever there were some folds in that I didn't like or something, I couldn't iron it out. I couldn't iron the waistband, but it's still okay, I guess. It still worked without ironing. Yeah, you put it on top of the dress. It sits in the waist, and it has this huge dark pink rose. I took a red one because I didn't find a huge dark pink one, and painted it a little bit more pink, and then it gets around the same pink as these stripes. It's still a little bit too red. I attached 2 of these leaves here, sewed it on, and yeah, it's now, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 different shades of pink in this whole costume. But wait, it's more. There's more. Oopsie. Here is the cute hat. Yeah. It is a huge straw hat, like a floppy one, with actually the brim is down, like all around, like it would look like this. You know, one of those lady summer hats. The pink straw one. First I thought, ooh, am I able to find one? But yes, just type in pink straw hat and you find them. Very cheap, like on eBay. I found it for 10 euro, or I think it was around 10 euro. So was very happy with this one. I especially chose this one because it has this nice texture with a little bit of like see-through parts, and I don't know, probably can't see that, but it glitters a little bit. And this like structure also appears in the costume, like not especially, not directly the doll, more the artwork. Then what you do, or what I did, is actually I just popped one of the sides of the brims up and attached this huge rose here. I had this rose already at home. It's one that you can put on in your hair normally, and also attached two leaves. I sewed them on, and when you fold it up, when you just put it directly together with the head part here, it looks too flat. So that's why I chose to have something like in between. Right now I have like a sponge in between here, so there is a little bit more volume between, like this when you fold it down inside here, so it doesn't lay too flat against your head. I actually had a pink sponge kind of thing in there, but when I had it in my luggage, it got so flat, like extremely flat. It didn't make any sense to keep that, so I threw it away, and now I just have a purple sponge in there, which Michi recommended to me, because what I had in there for this volume was more of a foam, was more like a thick cushion foam that I painted pink, and Michi was like, hey, why don't you take a pink like kitchen sponge? And I was like, yes, you're right, I could do that. Right now I don't have a pink one, that's why I put this purple one in there. Pink would be better because when you take photos from the side, then yeah, you see the other color there, which is not that nice. And you pop it on, and a little bit to the side. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let me take you up close again to the different layers. So here are the bloomers. As I said, they peek out under the skirt. The petticoats don't peek out, so oops, they're a little bit whatever, a little bit sitting a little bit too high. But anyways, you get what they do. They create volume under the skirt, the longer one, which belongs together to the dress with these beautiful roses, this rose pattern. This is a quite light fabric, which is really nice. It's not that thick IKEA rose pattern, which I could have also chosen, but I chose this one because it's a really cute print. Then you've got the very stiff upper skirt, which is separate from the dress, as you saw, with these different stripes. And the more I get close to it, you can see that they are hand painted. In the back it closes with a zipper here and with two snap buttons. The back of the dress has also a pink zipper. Not exactly the same pink, but okay enough for me. And here's the rose. Here are the seams to give it a nice shape. In the back I just have two darts. Then the gathering at the sleeves here. There you can see it. There you go, there you go. I just gathered it randomly. Could have done a better job, but good enough for me. Elastic inside here. Same with this one. Gathered, elastic, and very wide. Here's the color. It is split in the back, and it's completely lying flat here, like a Peter Pan collar, or not like a Peter Pan collar, it is actually kind of a Peter Pan collar but with a lower neckline. What I think is a little bit unfortunate is, why is she not wearing any kind of a necklace? I mean, this is not a necklace, this is from the head, because she has kind of an open neckline but nothing here. It's a little bit naked up here, so that would have been nice, but I don't make the design, I just make the costume, I make the cosplay, I recreate, that's what I'm doing. And yeah, here is the pink straw hat. Putting together different shades of pink sometimes can be tricky and does not always look good when the shades are like a cold pink and warm pinks. But I think with this creation here, it kind of works. This is a little bit too dark in my opinion. I could have made it a little bit lighter here. Maybe that would have fit a little bit better because it is more red tinted than the rest, which is more like pinky, light pinky than the upper part, but it still looks nice, especially when I put the like vibrant filter on the photos. Let me just show you how it looks with my vibrant camera filter. So this is how it looks with my vibrant camera filter, and then it even looks better for me. I think they match because these colors are a match. This is a match. This matches not exactly, but this matches definitely together. And then as the head still has another pink, I think, which is more similar again to the roses, it pulls it kind of all together. Yeah. Now, what kind of accessories belong to the costume? At first, a wig, which is just a very long blonde and not really curly but wavy wig. Let me tell you, some years ago I wouldn't have needed a wig because my hair was that long. It's not, of course, I don't want back this long hair, so I have to use a wig or extensions. I wasn't sure if I just cut this wig, make it extensions, because my hair is the correct color. I have bangs, I have like wavy hair. I could have also worked extensions into my own hair, but it was easier to just buy a wig. And when you pop on the head, then also the not so nice like look of a wig that's directly with a parting here and everything, you can't see it. Like long blonde wig. I wish it would be a little bit fuller, because some of the hair here is cut short, like not, I didn't cut it, it's like the cut that the wigs came with. It's a little bit layered from the cut. That makes the longer hair a little bit thinner than I wish, but yeah, it's not a costume that I will wear tons, so it's okay. Yeah, what else? Earrings. Okay, she doesn't have a necklace. Something like this would have been nice, but she's got earrings. I definitely have to come close to the camera. Yeah, actually you just see that she has these round, like pink, probably kind of clip-on 90s, 80s earrings. And I had a black ones because they are actually black from what I bought from H&M like 2 years ago, and I just like painted them pink with a pink nail polish. And yeah, when I pop them on, they look nice. And now I have another pair of pink earrings that I also can wear for my actual everyday outfits. Really cute. Bring the costume a little bit more together, with at least a little bit of the accessory. So, what else? Oh yeah, the shoes. Here they are. They're actually pink ballerina flats. I hate ballerina flats, really. I know a lot of girls like to wear them. A lot of girls in summer, they say they're so comfy, they are just light and they're so classy, and I absolutely hate them because I think A, they don't look cute at all. They just look like, I don't know, duck feet shoe. I just detest them, really. And they are so uncomfortable. I never had comfortable ones. So I didn't put a lot of money in those. Instead, I found white ones at the street. Really, is it also a thing around your area? Like in Berlin, it's something you just, whatever you have, what you don't want anymore, you put it in a cardboard box out in the street, and you write like, you can take it, everyone can take it. And in one of these boxes, these shoes were. They were actually white. And at that point, when I found them, I didn't know, well, I need ballerina flats for Peppermint Rose. Does she have white flats or does she have pink flats? I was not sure because white also would have been like a good match for this look, but it's pink. I still use them. I just painted them pink. As you can see, they already start to wear off a little bit because I just came home and haven't renewed them. If I would wear the costume again, then I would renew the paint a little bit. And as all ballerina flats, they actually had here this like bow in the front, or this ribbon tied to a bow, which I removed, and then there was a little like nasty ugly hole in there, and I just popped on these cute roses, which of course that looks cute for Peppermint Rose, right? Yeah, it doesn't look nice anymore, but they're not as uncomfortable as what I thought, but they are not comfortable. And I think also my feet are not good for like ballerinas. Probably my feet are very like narrow or something. I always slip out of all kinds of pumps and ballerinas when they don't have any straps or something. That's what she's wearing. Looks kinda cute with the whole look together, but yeah, I hate ballerina flats. That's what you now all learned from this video. No ballerina flats for Lau. Ooh. Is that everything? Yes, that's everything. It's a really easy costume, just sewing, no like crafting. I mean, only if you count like painting roses red, no, or painting earrings or painting shoes as crafting. That's not crafting for me. So no like actual props or weapons or no armory or anything. It's just a lot of fabric, and I really like this look, although probably nobody cares about this costume. I'm just in this super like toy craze right now, and I don't have one of those dolls. I can just show you a similar one, so at least you have kind of an idea how this doll toy line. Just say that, doll toy line, also doll toy line. This is not Peppermint Rose. This is Lady Lovely Locks, but the Peppermint Rose dolls, they look a little bit similar. They are about the same size, so they look a little bit like Barbies, but have different faces, long hair and cute clothes. So this is not from this toy line, but it's a very similar one, just some years prior, also from Mattel. So you at least have an idea like what kind of dolls this is based on, whereas my costume is more based on the artwork, which I think is so cute. And let me tell you, this Lady Lovely Locks is also on my cosplay list. Not like at the very front and center, but I really want to do that because it's just what I like at the moment. And cosplay is all about what you like. And of course, I'm still a huge Star Wars geek. And there are Star Wars costumes on my list. But every now and then I need something more poppy, a little bit more like vibrant and easier, because as I've explained to you probably more than once, I'm more of a sewing girl. I'm a seamstress. I like to sew more than I like to craft. So every once in a while I need a little bit of a simpler, more colorful and funny cosplay. So that's it for today's cosplay showcase video of Peppermint Rose. Maybe you have learned a little bit about what kind of dolls were out there, or maybe you just wanted to see what's that kind of Barbie thing that I was doing. Or maybe you clicked away, then you don't know what I'm talking right now. But if you liked what I'm doing, then give it a thumbs up and write in the comments below if you also have memories of Peppermint Rose, if you had one of those dolls, or if you just say, oh, this is crap, make other costumes. Then okay, I at least know that you're not that into it, but I'm into it. Thank you for watching. See you real soon, and may the force be with you. Bye!